Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another show with Dr. C. I'm going to go on the record and say, for a bona fide fact, that the No Kings protest this past Saturday was a huge success, thanks to all of you. Also, I want to thank everyone who have been following me in all of my videos this past week. The response that I've gotten was a bit overwhelming, to say the least. I mean, it's very humbling. I know I don't post a whole lot, and I'm still kind of new at this, so I'm still learning on the fly in terms of what to post, how to do it, how professional it needs to look. And I've got pretty close to 7,000 views. I got a lot more subscribers, and I want to thank all of you for supporting the work that I'm doing. Also, I would like to add that I also have been getting some comments as well. And of course, we're going to respond to all of them. But I've gotten some pretty crazy comments as well from MAGA, and I'm happy to see that they're following and that they're actually commenting. And so maybe we'll have a little bit of a discussion with them as well as we move forward. Today, I made it home this evening. Of course, you guys, for those of you who follow me and know me personally, I drive a truck for a living, and I truly enjoy that work. I am a retired teacher. I have a doctorate in marketing and international business. I have a couple of master's degrees, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so I'm not going to toot my horn, but there's one thing I do know, and there is a thirst for democracy, or for some of you who have responded to me calling it a constitutional um, uh, republic. They're pretty much one and the same. I mean, one cannot live without the other, in my opinion. So we're not going to split political hairs here, but what I am saying to you is that I want to thank all of you for engaging with me, and then hopefully we will continue to do that in the future. There is one piece of information I would like to share with you, and that is coming tomorrow between 8 and 9 p.m. The No Kings organizers are going to have a mass call with all of the people who have participated in the protest from this past Saturday. I urge all of you, if you had participated in the protest this past Saturday, I urge all of you to jump on that call. And if you do not have a link, feel free to contact me with a comment, and I will forward that link to you. Or you could go online to the No Kings protest link, and you could go ahead and ask to be placed on that call yourself. And the reason why I'm sharing this information with you is because it is time for us to look ahead to what are the next steps. And the next steps have to be bold. And the reason why I'm saying that they have to be bold is because guess what? The Ninth Circuit just said tonight that the Trump administration can deploy, this is the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, can deploy troops into Portland. And so his regime is going to take that as a signal saying, well, guess what? We can deploy troops into every city and state that we want. And make no mistake about it, they are deploying these troops into blue cities and blue states. So coming up with a plan of action moving forward, since the success of the No Kings protest, is absolutely imperative, and all of you need to be part of that decision-making process. Also would like to share a personal note with you. I'm a veteran, and spent about 12 years in the United States Coast Guard. We learned a lot about how to combat the enemy, what strategies to take, what tactics to use. And I'm going to say to all of you without a shadow of a doubt that The Trump regime is trying to usher in a white supremacist regime that will be in power forever. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this is very important. One of my favorite journalists, Rachel Maddow, who is, I mean, she does a lot of homework. She's really good, but she said something just I think either yesterday or today. I think it was yesterday, where she said that the Trump regime, and not so much Trump, but the people around him, the people who are actually running things, are aware of the statistics where in about 20 years, maybe less, where white Americans are going to be the minority in this country. And in fact, that is what's fueling this movement, if you will, to roll back the time to say back to the times of Jim Crow, right? Or even back to the times of slavery. I just watched a clip today where Pete Hegseth's pastor was saying that slavery was okay, that it wasn't that bad. I'm here to let all of you know these people have a plan in place and they are following it, and they don't care how much pushback they get until they get to their end goal where they are in power forever. And whereas they could subjugate everybody else who does not agree with them. So the question that I'm asking all of you, particularly the organizers of the No Kings protest, I know you guys know that this is their ultimate plan. And what are you going to do about it? I have my own thoughts about what should happen, but I'm going to reserve those thoughts for right now. Let's see what these protests glean for us. If they do not glean the kind of change that is necessary, then we need to come up with a brand new plan that's much more bold and much more radical. I mean, after all, that's who we're dealing with. Radical, right-wing, Christian white nationalists, Nazis is who we're dealing with. And I am a student of history, and World War II was one of my favorite wars to study. The Nazis in Germany were radical, and it took a world war to destroy them. So that pregnant pause was on purpose. It's designed for you to think about, what are you going to do to protect this democracy or this constitutional republic? You cannot afford to sit on the sidelines anymore. Dr. C, out.